What's going on? Let's see if I can make this a little bit better. How's it going, Betty? Alright, back in the factory. Try and get this stage 1 working consistently. So we're going to start it. Right now, it's building this piece, and it's not going into here. So we're going to take a look, see if it will. So right now we're rolling at about 0.5 sim speed with it welding right now. Hopefully keep that up, that way it doesn't take too long. Just had to close out a few windows there. Also, I think we're going to mess around with the staging too, and put that into the save world, since it's another requested thing that I do is actually just launch it and then probably have it nuke itself. I don't really want to start another piece yet. So I'm trying to figure out where the issue is. I think it's right here in these arms. These don't retract all the way. They retract too much. I think I might actually interrupt the timer and save it so I can keep continuously doing that. So, play stage 1. Probably just interrupt it here. Somewhere around here. 20 seconds. Now I'm going to go further down. 4.5. 1 second. We'll stop here, see what happens. It's coming along. This piece is pretty consistent. It never really messes up anymore. For a while there, it used to drop a lot of pieces, but seems to be working fine now. This is just barely missing this. But it's clear. Now let's see where this timer puts this. Oh, not quite. So it's locked in. Alright, good. We stopped it right there. That's the best. Oh, thanks, Derek. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, we're trying to get it to stop screwing up. Every once in a while, it doesn't matter how much you troubleshoot it. As soon as you release it to the public, the thing likes to kill itself, especially something like this. So we are attempting to make it as dependable as possible. So right now we turned off the timers. Make sure this saved. I know I just saved this, but I'm going to save it again. Cool. There we go. Now we'll turn on that timer again and see if it actually goes down. Oh, there's plenty of timers. What was this called? Stage 1 place. And it was number 4. So we'll be able to turn that on. Start timing down. Perfect. And I think the main problem is this thing comes down off center. And I don't know how it becomes off center. It might just be the clearance here. Oh, that is why. That is why. So, we don't want that. So we'll do a little trick here. No, can't do that. Yeah, I wonder what this, it's inconsistent because I think that, this is an emerge block. This is just attaching it here. So, um, we could just trick this into going that way by putting a piston on this and pushing it over. So we'll try that first. Oh, that ain't gonna work actually, because that moves. We're gonna have to push on something more solid like this. Right here in the center. Bring it down over here. Yeah, we'll push off that. There it is. So does that now come back out? No. All right. So at least we nailed down the issue. These pistons need to come out further. But the main issue is attaching it in there. So we'll take a look at this. We'll build the other pieces and see if we can get it to trick itself into going in. Actually, we can mess it all up as long as we quick load. So I believe it's called assemble lower rocket. There we go. So normally that's going to be off, but we will be able to trigger this and trick it into doing it. Yep, perfect. So did that shove it back out? No, it didn't. So I'm wondering if thanks, Jordan. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm pretty new to the streaming thing. I find it hard to just talk about what I'm doing. Other streamers just seem so natural. Them just, kind of saying what's in their mind, but I get into timers and I just don't talk for 20 minutes. So, all right, we need to make sure that this lines up with this. We're still going to quick load, I think, just because I don't want to mess up the all the timings like this. But I think this is going to be a pretty easy fix. Because that's wrong. Okay. Yeah, that needs to be all the way out. So that's going to come up and barely miss that. All right, I think I found out what we need to change. This needs to be further out when we grab it and just bring it in a little bit. But I do believe it does have to be that 0.5. So this is what it needs to be. All right, cool. We can do that. We're going to reload quick. Hopefully it won't be too long. It's usually about 2 minutes or so. Hopefully this little change doesn't affect us too bad further down the line. Almost there. All right. So let's get in here. This definitely wasn't close enough, so we're going to bring this out a little bit to about, I would say 0.6. Perfect. That's velocity. 0.6. And we're going to reverse this. No, you know what? I don't think I want to. This is going to be 0.5. So we're only messing around with that much. Okay. Alright, so we'll save and try it again. Stage 1, place, I think it's 4. Yep. It's not hitting on any of this. Just need something to consistently grab this. So we're about 0.1 further than what we normally are. And that looks right on. Let's see if it will. Okay. I think that's all we need. So we'll build the other two pieces. It is so it's not it's not a blueprint. It's the whole world save. It is on it though. Yeah, LSG blew it up before the actual staging went through. It's kind of a bummer. It is what it is though. I also okay, good. This is the same world. I did some troubleshooting already down here. I added this little thing, and this is what ensures when this piece comes up that it actually locks in at 90 degrees. And I think it has been actually working pretty well. So that is one little difference I made since releasing it, is this whole mechanism comes up, locks on, and does some stuff. We'll see that here in a second. I kind of made it a little bit nicer. I touched on this on the first stream. But now it's just got a little bit more, you know. I made this straight, which I'm a little mad about. Yeah. And you know, it's really my fault for not play testing it too much. But I'm like, yeah, it's got interlocks in it. It'll be just fine. And no, Zoc on his stream, he definitely dropped the nuke right in the middle of the factory. Aaron did the exact same thing, and it's because this up here. So each one of the stages, it actually raises a piston, and then this sensor here basically just shoots a beam through it. So you could build the stages in any way that you want, but this is actually like a physical interlock that doesn't allow the next timer that you're really gonna like be screwing stuff up with. That's what this turns on and off. So as soon as you block one of them, it basically turns the timer off. That's the logistics behind it, and my issue is because the same thing that I'm doing right now, I could jumper the timers out and basically build a stage that it's not supposed to. I release the world and publish it with one of those timers off. So that was the big issue. It's a huge pain in the ass to uh, put the thumbnail back on a published world, so I thought that it would be fine, and obviously it wasn't. Another huge issue is these things. The 2 centimeter mod is kind of bugged out. The lasers actually shoot right through the top of the warhead, so I'm not super happy about that, but it is what it is. Once you get it outside the factory, it's fine. So it's only when it's hooked up, which is very, very strange. This is my little capture for all the pieces being dropped. There's pretty much absolutely no way to get rid of that clang. For any of you guys wondering, if your PC can't run this or you just haven't downloaded the world yet, something like this, I think it runs off of 15 timer blocks or something like that. And then I just basically made it loop. So it does the same thing over and over again, and it just has a timer block that loops it 4 times. So it's really not that many timer blocks to do something like this. It's all just timing. Oops, we missed the top part. It is what it is. Right now, we're probably just going to build the whole rocket. And what I'd like to do, well, for one, I'd like to make sure it builds it all as it should. And then I would like to add the timing, but it's not exact. It's probably that I've been dreading doing it because you have to build the whole thing. Basically, put in all the timers, then cut it all apart, blueprint it, and then add it into the factory to actually make it work. Otherwise, it will not keep all the timings that it prints every single time. I don't know if I explained that very well, but we will see. All right, let's see if this new little piece works. It should. I tested it once and then uploaded it, so it's extensively tested. There it is. Sure as most DC, it's strictly there to engage this and make sure that this piece itself is at 90 degrees. Because sometimes if it's at 87 or anything else, it will not go into this. I think that was the main issue of these arms not attaching. So they are attaching now. Now they disengage. They allow this thing to roll. That's going to roll. We're getting there, Jack. This is the new mechanism to... Oh my god. What is going on? Nope, we are not getting there, Jack. We suck as always. Man, that stinks. So, I know what the issue is. I must have built this before, and I didn't reset this. So we're going to do that now. You know what? No, we're not. We're gonna keep this the way that it should be. Yeah, it's a process. Okay, this is gonna jam it up there. It's gonna release it. It's gonna throw it. That's what we want. All right, this is at least gonna go back. All right, let's go get this other piece. We'll just jumper this out. We're not gonna reload. That takes way too long. So in order to do this, we basically just have to delete these. No problem. Oops. We just don't delete the wrong pieces, like I have been doing. Like that. And we're free. Should be able to delete this. Okay. This is the process of getting there. Yes, absolutely. So it says green light. This is off. It should be interlocked where you can't do it again, but all you have to do is go into stage, not stage 2, or stage 2, stage 2 start, I think it's called. Yes, it is. So all it does is it turns this off. So once you delete the right parts, you can just turn this back on and trigger it. And, oh, yeah, okay. We're building down here. So we get to watch this all over again. You're right, though. This is the process. This is exactly what I did over and over and over again, uh, with much more clang and much more issues, and really just like making sure that, I mean, it's all about getting the timing done too. So this takes exactly 12 seconds to reach down here, and then you tell these pistons to reverse, and those pistons reverse the same time these hinges reverse. That's where you get all the fluid motions. And at the same time that these are reversing and these are reversing, these hinges over here are detaching from the main. Same with this. This waits for over here 1 second, and then it releases it. And then at the same time it releases it, it tells this to go back. Oh yeah. So as you can tell, this would have killed itself immediately. Building damage is off in this world. It's usually how I build all my projects. It creates a lot less headache. Why didn't this get grabbed? What have I done? All right. Well, we're already not in a good place. We already lost an arm. Why did that happen? I didn't change anything. Not down here anyways. Hmm. Well, that's interesting. Unless this rotor is somehow not correct now. So we'll see. We'll see this grab it, and we'll see if it actually indexes. And if it doesn't, we know that we have a bigger problem. All right. Grabbed it, and it moved it. Now I don't know why that happened the first time. Oh well. We can double check the timing. We could be missing an arm. That'll be all right. It's not worth the reload yet. I keep telling myself I'll remember how to speed all this up too, because that's the number one complaint about all this stuff is it welds too slow or the arms move too slow, and a little bit of that is because of clang, but a lot of it's just because I forget to speed up the timers and speed up the pistons. We could be missing an arm. Yeah, yeah. How's it going, Commission? Good to see you guys. Yeah, you probably couldn't catch it in the other one, but these actually, everything goes down into a welding pit. It all grinds up, and it pushes me off. Oh, I missed the cool part. It is what it is. So this should be the last one. I don't know what happened to that first one, but it is what it is. The welding pit. Yeah, most of them have it. Like this one. This one catches all the parts right down here. It even has a door that shuts. I don't ever remember when it closes. It does close though, because um, the grinders actually, throw it with such force that it'll spin it out. But you can see all the little pieces get down there. I don't think I piped them all up, so they are just grinding down and doing nothing. But I like that I'm completely focusing all my attention on this door with all this crap going on above me. Oh, there it is. So after that shuts, then the welder turns on. All right, this one's good. Let's go. All right, this piece comes up. Let's see if this rotor is in the correct rotation now. I think it's not simple, but it's quick load solves a lot of issues. All right, these should be going the opposite direction. Okay, it actually is going the right way. That means that my published world is wrong, and this thing absolutely doesn't work in the published world, which is kind of shitty. All right, but so far this fix seems to be working. Oh my god, I can't wait for SE2. Yeah, so this is keeping it exactly 90 degrees. That's dope. It's only a little clangy, but it'll be right. All right, 60% of the time it works every time. Oh, I see the issue. That's why it didn't index, because it was totally maxed out. Now, next time it'll work. I think. Oh no. Yeah, something is wrong with the timing here. I think it's right there. I think this needs to be right here and off. On? Okay. I'm going to screw this up again. It is what it is. So it has an event controller that turns it off at a certain angle. So what we want to do is turn this off now and make sure it's going the opposite way. So this is good. We're missing an arm, but it's okay. So we'll go up to the next area, which is up here. Oh yeah, volumetric water. That'll be really, really cool. The water mod in this game is already pretty good. Volumetric is going to make it way better. Many more shenanigans to be had. Submarines, boats. So let's use that. And I should have probably saved. This one is good like 100% of the time though. So, ooh, you know what I want to do though? I don't like it when this welder shows. So we don't want to show the projection. And we do that by not doing that. What is that called? Thruster bottom. Main thruster bottom. There we go. We'll do that. Keep projection, show only buildable. That's what we want. Oops. So I found if you don't watch this build, it seems to forget pieces. Or maybe it's when you're building multiple pieces at the same time, it doesn't weld these end pieces. So we'll just stay in this room. Bottom's being built. This is looking good. I'm not worried about this piece at all though. This is pretty good. This is before I knew about event controllers. So that little piston pulls out and stops it at exactly 90. So that can engage down here. Textures aren't loading because my graphics card sucks apparently. Ooh, that's weird. Why is this open? Well, I suppose we'll fix that. This is heavy armor, light armor? Nope. What is this? It's heavy armor. Where do I have heavy armor? It's on one of my toolbars. There it is. Boom. There's that, and I think there's actually exposed over here too. Oh lord. I don't think I have trash cleanup on. Which hotkey is that again? Admin tools, trash cleanup. I guess it is on. Blocks less than 2. Is this how I suspend it? Yeah, cool. We'll keep it on. Off. Alright, let's see where my spectator is. I gotta get in here a little bit. There we go. Just covering up these very few holes in here. Boom. Nobody will know. Alright. Thrusters are built. Come over here. Go on to the next one. Which is, I believe, stage 3, which is all the way up here. For people that have joined or just joining, we are trying to fix the bugs that's going on with this. It's basically just not building certain parts or it's screwing up. So far, we've already screwed stuff up. But small potatoes, we will fix it later. We're trying to get the timing down for the actual rocket. So once we get it fully built, we'll add in some times. Actually, in this module, this is the one that we need to rip apart. But we'll make it so when you launch it, it'll actually stage. So in order to do that, we got to get the full rocket, and the easiest way to do it is just to have it get built by this. This whole thing's just a big welder pit, or grinding pit. Because every once in a while, this thing will start slinging stuff all over the place. It wasn't meant to be. This actually, everything just goes into here, and they get caught like right there. That's actually why I think trash cleanup is on, is because little pieces get stuck there, and it really does end up building because of all of the hinges that are being built. They all drop down and grind down. So it ends up building up to be a substantial amount of stuff. I do believe this is the first section that I built in the whole factory. Besides the hatch. I think I built a hatch. Then the trolley, and then you basically just start with the missile and work your way back. Yep. Filler commentary. Talking to myself. Watching stuff. This is one thing I'd love to get fixed, is 2 centimeter. So once the thing's fully built and assembled, the lasers are supposed to turn on and then shoot, and basically it's a big fat beam inside this. Unfortunately, the mod is somewhat bugged right now, so it just clips right through and does nothing. So I built a whole rocket around it and then realized it didn't work. So kind of a letdown. All right. I'm going to get a beverage because beer will definitely make me think better on this. All right. So now these big pieces of hinges will drop down. So 2 centimeter beam. I actually use it in a lot of my builds just because I think it's a pretty awesome mod. Uh, Basically, you shoot a laser into any one of these faces, and as long as you loop it, which you can tell by these arrows, it'll actually loop in between these and create a big fat beam that you can shoot off. I did it just for visuals. You can actually release it and do some pretty hefty damage. Um, but as for this, it was just supposed to be like, some sort of antimatter rocket. It was just going to blow up and do some cool stuff. But I do a lot of stuff just for visuals. Obviously, the whole factory doesn't have to be this complicated. I could have used a million welders and probably built this a lot easier, but decided to do this nasty thing. I remember this being a huge pain in the ass too. The clearance in between the welders and these boosters. I think that's why we ended up doing merge blocks instead. This used to be a large connector, and now it's not because of clearance issues. Little tidbit. Warhead, I think, builds. No, I think this thing comes down and then it builds. Or no, this comes over. Yep. Yep, just drag it up. Actually, the whole reason behind starting to build these factories is just because projectors don't weld up subgrids. Except for, somebody made a mod. Keen said it couldn't be done, and then someone made a mod to do it. Yep, I agree. I always like the show how it's made, and I enjoy watching actual factories, so might as well just do it in Space Engineers. Wait for the tank factory. Yep, missing the welder too. So those jump drives just have a projector rolling inside of it. That's what that spinniness is. Got another grinder pit down here. Yes, the tank factory sometime. I'm curious if the siege tank will even paste anymore. Oh god, do I not even have it anymore? Okay, I didn't think I have it. Could have swore it was called tank something. Yeah. The tank? Yeah, I don't know if I could. Oh, a vast majority of my blueprints are like stuff like this, because that's exactly how you have to save it. So this is actually a chunk of blueprint of the rocket. I think the whole rocket's probably like 80 blueprints. because each one of these individual pieces has to have its own blueprint and its own projector. There's the inner workings of the inside. All right. Stage 3 is complete. Now we just got to do the boosters. All these merges are reused. All right, then the door opens. Okay, well, booster time. That's all the way down here. I want to say, oh, actually I could assemble the lower rocket. It has to be done up here. Over here. Boom. Starting to get a little lag now. Let's see if we could do it twice. That'll happen. Need some more magnesium to. You have auto assemblers making your ammo then? Just so other people could get filled in. Bendy and I were in a survival world earlier. Alright, so this is very, very barely offset now. Let's see if it decides to go down. For some reason oh, okay, it did. It just moved into the 0.5, which is the offset of a single block small grid. So yeah, it's perfectly lined up now. Problem was this wasn't lining up, and what is that hitting on? Looks like it's good. This will come in, attach, we're good to go. Excuse me. Beer's fighting its way back up. Alright, everything comes back in. Should be opening soon. Maybe? There it is. So the booster's on. This should be opening. It is. Should drop this in. Yeah, I must have been messing with this earlier. That's why this rotor was 360 degrees off of what it should have been. That's why it screwed up the arms in the first place. That's why it's going to be missing an arm here. It is what it is. Yeah, from what I hear is his new factory is going to be something, I mean, not like this, but it's he's getting away from the assembly line, I heard. So it's going to be individual parts being assembled. All right, lovely. That's attached. It's going back. And we're going to get a huge lag spike because this is going to disconnect. It's going to disconnect. There it is. Yeah, anytime you disconnect several thousand grids from another grid, it's going to cause a huge lag spike. which coincidentally is a huge pain in the ass while making a YouTube video. Yeah, right. Nah, Elon's a brain, man. I know how to play a video game. That guy's a brain. I play too much Space Engineers. That's why I can build this. Aight. So the crawler's moving down. Yeah, man. I'll uh I'll design the stuff in Space Engineers for the Mars mission. There we go. It's picking up. I think this is at a slightly different speed. How many hours do I have in Space Engineers? Let's check. 3,483. So I know a few more people with more, but that is a considerable amount. And honestly, it's probably a lot of AFK hours. There's definitely times where I forgot to turn off my PC for like a week and Space Engineers was up, so I got some AFK hours in there. Oh. Yep, I think we all do. It doesn't matter what game you're playing, you got AFK hours. Unfortunately, I wanted to do some more greebling inside, you know, more pipes and stuff, but I ended up hitting a limit where it just really started slowing down my game and wasn't loading in textures, so I stopped. But I did get a fair amount of detail in, I guess. Oh, here, so I can kind of show off the 2 centimeter mod. Oh, it's doing some stuff. So this is pulling away. That's disconnecting again because it was reconnected when it got over there. Yeah, I got a buddy with a 6,000 as well. Like Black Armor has like 4,500, and he's pretty awesome too. One of my favorite YouTubers. Okay, so I can't attach this until we do the boosters. So we got to do the boosters. Those are down here. And I don't know. So there's other people that are their machines aren't running it nearly as fast as mine, but I can't load these text. This is a wood floor, and it just is not loading the textures. It's not supposed to look like this. So it's wood textures, and then these don't load either. These are supposed to be a little bit sharper. But I can't fix it, and my graphics are all the way up, so I don't know what's going on. Or maybe one of these is why it's not showing up. I don't know, man. It's just like that. All right, we'll start the boosters. This one's pretty straightforward. This is probably the clangiest one. I take it back. This is the first one that I built. All right, that goes in there, captures it, puts it all in a welding pit like always. Just puts it in there. These will close up. I don't really know how to stabilize this one, but this one moves around quite a bit. All the pistons and everything. It's just it's too much movement on most of it. Yeah, yeah. The 3060 Ti is definitely working its ass off. I'll save up. I'll get a 4000 series when 5000 comes out. I'm not into Spending $2,000 for cutting edge shit. All right. Last little bit. Boosters is done. So, should be ready to assemble these. Oh my. Yep, that'll hurt. I actually, I ended up picking up this 3060 Ti. I mean, I think that I had a, God, I don't even know what it was. It wasn't even an NVIDIA card. It was a Radeon something, blah, blah, blah. Strix something. I forget. But it was like 200 bucks for the 3060, so I think that was a pretty good deal. Right, this is the one we want to go. So that's going to open up. We got a missing arm. It is what it is. It ain't going to be perfect. But really, we just need to get the group will be just fine. We need to get the brain of this thing thinking on how to stage it. And we'll show that. We'll have to cut it up into a million pieces, but I think I'll actually have to save 2 blueprints. But then we'll load it into down here, and then we'll have to make it again. But it'll kind of give the insight of every single time you have to change the design of how much of a pain in the ass it is. All right. Oh yeah, I had a oh god for the last few projects. This is the first one that I built on my desktop. Otherwise, I was rocking with a laptop as well. I think I had a 2070 in it. Oh boy, that lag's really here. So we could actually see if the visual bug is gone or not. I'm about to get trapped in here by this rocket, so I'll have to stay on the outside here. We'll just put a cockpit on the outside to dick around with this. Put it right here because I know it'll be out of the way. So this one still should attach because it's got this bottom attach point. It'll just be missing this right here. Hell yeah. Oh wait, we're gonna see this. This is my first. This is my favorite part. It just looks so trippy. There we go. That goes and puts the large grid booster on the small grid booster. Bonk. That could be changed a little bit, but it works every time, so I'm not gonna. I won't drop any bushings. All right, so we'll be able to turn that on through here. Oh, let's get a decent view. Golly, that looks terrible. Let's get over here. There we go. So they're called laser generators, I think. There we go. And they're still broken. Look at that. It clips right through. What a disappointment. What they're supposed to do is go into this and then shoot around. And it actually looks pretty cool. I will do that, Jack. I feel like that's probably when I'm going to get my new graphics card, so. Yeah, but these are the laser generators here. They shoot up, they make cool noises, and they go through this into the bottom of these blocks. So that's kind of how they works. If yeah, it redirects. Oh, no problem, Kyle. If I were to paste this up top, you'd be able to see it. Actually, let's just do it. Okay, this is a terrible, terrible view. Actually, we'll turn that off too. Off. And we'll go up top. And I should have this, what's it called? Missile? This ain't it. Rocket? Rocket nuke? Sure. Is this it? Yeah. There we go. I end up dropping this? Yeah, it's really cool. You build a big enough system, it does some damage. Is this gonna stay upright? I bet you it won't. I bet you this is a bad idea. This is a terrible idea. Please don't tip over. Oh Lord. Let's try that again. Let's put it on somewhere flat. Oop. Alright, we can align it with that grid. Now we're good. It's not the same as the scalable laser mod. I think I downloaded that and then never did anything with it. Alright, I'm outside. So, it's supposed to look like this. We'll get in here. For some reason, when it's not connected to the rest of the base, and it's outside, it does what it's supposed to, which is this. But it will not do this if it's attached to the base and underground. I could paste this underground, and it still doesn't do it. 3 cm. So this is 2 cm beam. The scalable laser one, I think, is done by somebody else. I guess I'm not sure. Yeah, 2 cm is just the name of the author. Yeah, but all it is these laser generators shooting up from here, going into the bottom of this, and you can actually make this go any direction you want. You can make it go in a big, super big loop or anything else. But yeah, you launch this thing. I think really it's just thrusters, large thrusters, main thrusters, stage 1. Yeah, no. Where's the other one? I don't remember where any of the other ones are. Why is the booster thrusters gone? I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I know why. Because there's no boosters. So, that thing, the thrust to weight ratio sucks. It needs the boosters. Okay. Yeah, we're not going to mess with it right now. Alright, so as long as I'm not in a cockpit, should be good. Go inside there. We can move this into the firing position. Right there. Big crane's going to come down, grab this thing up. Try to read. Oh no, I did a thing. I did it. Let's, sweet. Crisis averted. Looks kind of goofy without that arm, but it is what it is. Like I've said that 8 times. Okay. Well, this big old crane's going to move this thing. We are getting there. So really, once this thing's in the firing position, I'm going to save it, and then we will start launching it to make sure it stages correctly. I'm guessing it's probably going to be like a 2-minute timer to get it high enough. And we will also have to put some, we'll put some AI waypoints in it as well. That way it could come back down and blow itself up. So is there anybody in the chat that hasn't seen this thing yet? Sweet. Well, thanks for being here, even though you have seen it. All right. This thing goes in, clamps down. For some reason, the lighting always bugs right there. And these clamps actually extend out and push into this thing. There we go. Oh, you know what? I think I accidentally have that on a timer. There's no way that that would be. Oh, you haven't seen this yet? That's cool, man. You're not new to the not new to the live streams though. I've definitely seen you, McConnor. Yep, the whole first part. So this thing all just gets built by a factory. There's a lot of different modules. Like I said, this thing's about 80 blueprints. Completely over-engineered. I always get those comments like, "Oh yeah, you could totally do this easier." Yep, I know that, but it's not nearly as visually appealing, in my opinion. Just little stupid details that I added in I didn't have to is this thing. This is actually a big ass door, and I had to have the walkway bend out of the way in order to in order to be usable. Here's all the timers. It's in this big ass room up here. Oop, kind of lagging a little bit. Everything's kind of in slow motion, but this is all the logic for the whole base. Most of these outsides are timers. Then there's event blocks on the insides of them. Not on all of them, but most of them. But most of these are used as well. I would say there's probably like 10 or 15 that aren't, because I've had to add a few more. And it's not the only place that there is timers. Like there's a few timers on the top of that. This thing's crawling right now. Should have made it a little bit faster. It's got little bumpers here. Make sure it stays on track, and it just basically uses a sensor. I think this has a few timer blocks on it as well. And that's just oh no, it probably works off the sensor. I forget all the crap that this thing does. There we go. That's going to lock in. The track actually folds up behind it. And I only did this just so I can close the door. So this big ass door comes up. It seals off there, and it seals off all the way up here. Oh, and I missed it, the walkway. The walkway collapsed. Oh crap, I'm missing the fuel lines too. So this is a big clangy piece of crap. I just thought it looked cool. But it definitely didn't need to be this. And there was supposed to be two of them, but I'm lazy. So I just capped it off. I didn't want to build it again. That's why most of this is identical, and you could still see the remnants of what it should have been. I just I didn't want to build it again. It's not really easily copy and pasted, not to mention it's super duper clangy. So I just kept it on this side. That's actually why the other side has a connector as well. Just never built it. A lazy sack of crap. This door closes pretty well. I was pretty happy with this, and I can tell that I didn't I didn't build everything. Oops. There's holes. It's not perfect. I did put doors in the door, so You can get in and out of it. Down there, all this is marked out. The walkways are marked out with this hatch, so you kind of have some sort of way around the facility. I actually wanted to break this. I wasn't sure if this was going to be okay all in one factory, so this is actually broke all the way up, and it's two different grids except for I don't know. I just think differently about stuff. Like I said, I didn't even have to make all this dumb stuff. You didn't have to make all these walkways. I just thought it'd be cool. Uh, Even these little rooms, it kind of all the stuff kind of attaches to itself. So that's just a walkway to over there. This goes up to the stage one, I believe. Yeah, so this is the stage one. So you have a little cab. I almost put, you have these. I almost never use these. They take too long. I'm getting sidetracked right now, but I mean, just try to add in greebling when I could. But all these walkways are the orange pieces. But you can travel all the way through if you just wanted to walk. This has another ladder here. We're just going to hop down. That takes you around here. Kind of check this out. Yeah, it's good. Put your abilities in a true warship that is super effective. I do have, I mean, I have, it kind of looks like the battleship Yamato. I don't know the proper way of saying it anymore. Um, but it basically uses the 2 centimeter beam cannon too. But it does a little transforming. All the creations I do at least has to have some sort of a transformation on it. I really like these walkways, or these what would you call these? Scaffolding. The scaffolding with the walkways, really nice. And the fact that they have collision and you can actually go through them. And I just totally whiffed it. Okay, we're not going to go through them. Yeah, we are. No, we're not. Okay, they don't have collision. I don't know. I thought they did. Oh my god, there's no way I'm building this in survival. I barely built it in creative. This was a monster. There's so many times I completely burn out on space engineers and just turned my brain off and played Helldivers or been playing a little Anno lately. I'm getting sidetracked right now, and I'm like, streaming. I'm supposed to be like laser focused on fixing this turd. The hog killing machines, single grid. I am confusion. What do you mean? There we go. A lot of good the arrows did. Can't even see them. What was I doing? What were we doing? We're launching the rocket? Well, we're saving the game. I know we're doing that. Because now we have to get into these timers and integrate them into the launch sequence so that the whole reason that this is actually connected right now is because there's no way to turn all this crap on because these aren't actually connected. This is all, and actually with the new update, you will be able to push commands to like something with an antenna. What is it? Like there's a few different blocks that actually receive something over radio waves and then can trigger. But right now, there's no way of doing that without like scripts. I believe. Yeah, that's true, ACP. King of Sidetrack. Um, as I was saying, Whiplash. He's got an awesome script that basically allows you to send. It's basically the new update, but it's been around for 2 years. I believe it's called Sharth. Pretty good name for a script. But it pushes commands through radio waves through the antennas. So you could do it that way. I decided to just connect it because that's way you can talk to your timers through the main grid. So, what were we doing? We were doing timings. We were doing timings up here. We're going to do that through this because I don't remember any of the names of the timings. So, put a cockpit on this, and there's definitely a launch sequence. Oop. Yeah, so we got our spectator. We'll put it over here, and we'll get into the menu and try and fake our way through this. So the first one is going to be the boosters. And the boosters is called boosters detach. And it's boosters detach 1. So what this does, where is it? What was I doing? This? Okay, all right, there we go. So it's going to turn that off, it's going to detach, and the booster onboard. Okay, so this triggers all sorts of crap. So what this does is detach to, well, the first thing it does is it turns off the boosters. So when this timer triggers, it's going to turn off the booster, then it's going to trigger detach to, and it's going to tell it to start. And then it's going to tell it to start onboard, which, so this one is in the stage 3 head, this one is actually onboard the booster. And the reason it's going to trigger this is once it detaches in the next stage, it will no longer be able to talk to this for the same reason that I have the other connector. So, the detach, this is actually going to take off the merge block and the connector. And the onboard is going to tell it to basically turn on some gyros to make the booster swivel. And it's also going to trigger a side booster, which I could actually, oh wait, I'm already here. So it's going to launch this booster. So it actually is going to make it seem like it's launching the rocket, like normal rockets do when they stage. They detach here, they detach here. Well, I should do it on one that actually has the arm. It detaches here, and then it actually has a booster to get it away from the rest of the rocket. So we'll be able to see that in a second. If I would get back into the menu and actually do the thing I was supposed to do. So it's called booster detach 1. And that is going to be a 60 seconds 120 second timer? No, I think that's too soon. We'll do 240. So 240, and we'll start this on launch. So yeah, 4 minutes, launch rocket. Oops, spell it right. Launch rocket. This is the timer, right? Move. It's going to launch rocket. Yeah. This is what we'll do it on. So booster detach. And if we need to mess around with the timer a little bit longer, then we will. But this right now, we're going to start. So already when this thing launches, it's already going to be timing that booster detach down. And then we'll tie all of our other timers off of this one as well. So that'll allow it to stage as it goes. So we will try that. We will see what the timing is on that. We will delete this because we no longer need it. And then we'll go into the launch. Appreciate that, Billy Talent. Tell him to like the stream. Very important, stream liking. Alright, so good to launch. Rockets in position. Smack the button. We're going to save because we're going to have to reload this like a million times. So there we go. We're back in here. We'll go back out there. We're not in the right place. It's over here. Oh, okay. So that's bringing it back. This should start opening now. Cool. This probably could be a little bit more complicated, but like I said, I ran out of not ideas, but I didn't want to make it more complicated because it was already slowing my computer down. I feel like this was just meh. I like what happens next, the door's moving, but it actually just needed the clearance. That's the whole reason why the middle there folds in. Thanks, Goku. Alright, let's see if this thing stages. It should. I could actually check on it, but I would miss all this. Maybe I'll check on it in mid. Here we go. Sparks going off. I saw it in a video. And lift off. Here we go. Oh no. What? That's not good. Well, we're still good. I have no idea why it clipped right there. Alright. Oh, that's definitely going super sideways. That was weird. I guess we could put in the AI. That would make it fly a little bit straighter. Yeah, because we're going sideways now. That's pretty weird. Let's see if we can match it with dampeners. So, oh god, it's on a 4-minute timer. That's probably way too long, now that I think about it. Alright, let's see if we can lock the dampeners. There we go. So we're back. Right. Not what I wanted to do, but let's see. Let's see what this timer is actually timing down to. Booster, detach. So it's got 2 minutes left. No way. We're going to give this, I don't know, 10 seconds. There we go. So that had like 2 minutes left. We could bring this down to like probably 2 minutes and 10 seconds, and that would be much better. There we go. So it does stage. I never have checked to see if these should auto-deploy the chutes. Oops. That's not what I wanted. Let's see if it will. So these are technically recoverable. Should I get some Freebird going? So they're all just falling straight down? I don't know what. Alright, the chutes do not work. We'll look at that later. Which direction do we go? Over here. Oh boy. We're going down now. You know what, just for fun, we'll blow this thing up and then reload. This thing just doesn't have the lift to stay. So it's actually got to go a lot higher, but I don't think I want to wait that long. So people could change it if they want. Maybe I'll put in some instructions to actually change when it stages. But there's really no way to do it with remotes or anything else. This thing's moving pretty fast. The warhead just blows up if a sensor sees the ground. That's basically how I have it set up. Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, do I? There we go. Boom. Oh, uh, yeah, my bad, everybody. Whoops. I should have just loaded up then. Smart. Very smart. Yep, so that's what it does. So we'll reload and we'll actually get the rest of these stages going too. So I'm thinking 2 minutes and 10 seconds. This should be plenty. It's not going to escape the gravitational pull, but it's just going to stage, and I think that's mostly what people want. I mean, nobody's going to be using this on their worlds. They just want to see it. So I think that'll be fine. We'll do that. We'll fix stage 2 because that's obviously still has issues with the arms getting attached. And I think that's something I was messing with, and I didn't get the timing right, so it just doesn't know where it's at when it's placing them, or it's a new issue that I don't know. Might be something to do with that new jig that keeps it at 90 degrees. Um, so damage is off on this world. I'll direct it right back to the factory next time. It will completely delete the factory. So yeah, it does voxel damage, but it like I don't even know what it does. It must just like randomly. It has some sort of modifier where it just deletes blocks in a radius. Because like I said, the damage is off in this world, and it still deletes blocks. Okay. So what we wants to do, go to that booster detach again. One, this one. Is that the only? Okay, yeah, because that trips all the rest of them. We don't want this. We want like 120. We want 130. We want 130. And then off of booster detach, we're going to go stage 1 detach. And stage 2. Stage 2 detach. Why is it stage 2 detach? I don't know. Let's just look up detach. There's got to be a reason. Stage 2 detach. Stage 2 detach. I think I'm confused. So let's actually look at to see what this does. Merge block. Okay. Stage. Okay, I don't know where that came from, but this is the one that we're looking for. And it's this one. So detach 1. We're going to give it 20 seconds in between staging. And then we'll go back to this booster, detach. And in this, that's weird. Why does this say 4 minutes and the other one doesn't? Let's go back to the 130. Booster detach 2. We will trip stage 1 detach. Oh, that's a good. Um, That's good, Sky Trooper, man. That's what I dig is people see my stuff and then improve on it. That's what I want. I like this game. I want to have the same feeling as when people see my stuff. So that's awesome, man. I hope you do better. Stage 1 detach. So you have to do this as a group. Otherwise, when you print it, it doesn't turn out. That's the whole. What am I trying to explain here? So if you're doing something like this and you are welding something up, but you want the timers to still recognize after being attached or detached, you have to make sure that that timer is in a group, and then you trigger the group and you don't trigger the actual timer. Otherwise, it'll show up like a gray box and you'll never get it to trigger. So under booster detach, 1, right? Which is actually what I didn't do on launch. Let's fix that first. So this booster detach, this actually has to be the group. And we want to start that. So no matter what, it will trigger that group, and it doesn't matter if that group exists or not, it'll trigger the group. That's the workaround. So now we'll go to booster, detach 1, spell it right, and we'll go to stage 1, detach in the groups, detach 1, cool. Let's see, I don't really trust this. There's nothing in here. I think I have to go to the other one, this one. I trust this one because it has stuff in it. What are some of your ideas, Sky Trooper? Just wondering. I won't scalp them if you don't want to, but I'm just curious. Okay. Come on. Why won't this come down? Here we go. Start. We had what kind of delay on that? Stage 1. Is this one 20 seconds? Sure. And on this one, oh man, do I got something for you. So, um, it's not exactly something that transforms into a base, but I got a pretty decent miner ship that, I don't know. Do you guys want me to finish this or take a look at the miner ship? Because it's probably going to be like my next video. I just haven't completely nailed it down yet, but it's basically a drill ship that the nacelles transform into the drill ships, and then you can go park it on a the Megazord. I already got the Megazord, man. Probably Voltrons. Yeah, Voltron. Voltron are well, the miner ship's already built. Voltron is like not even close. That's why it's going to take a while. That world is I haven't touched it in a while. Oh my god, what was he doing? Stage 1 detach. Stage 2, right? So do groups. Stage 2 detach. There we go. That's what we want. And we'll start that. Stage 2 detach. And we'll do that. Not 2 minutes. We'll just do another 30 seconds. So that should be good. And this one is going to trigger the stage 3 sides. Stage 3 sides. Start. What am I doing? Why am I in this? This is booster. Oh, I'm very confused now. Okay, this is the one I'm supposed to be in. take that, and we'll start that. Stage 3 sides. And that's going to be 30 seconds. Alright, cool. I'm going to save this, and I'm going to launch this. And this thing should automatically start doing stuff. So, yep. There goes the fuel line. This little thing pulls it down. You mean like the smaller ship just docks with the large ship and takes over the entire large ship? Because I started a project like that, almost like you know how Power Rangers Zords used to work, where they would just like combine. the fuel line is extremely clangy. That's why I did one of them and not two. So here's the mechanics for all this stuff. This all moves around. So it's just a few rotors that actually move all this crap. Everything slides in all nicely and really, really clangily. You should see this part. This part's nasty too. Yeah. So it's on like this rotor, but this whole door is attached by like nothing. Oh my God, what happened? We screwed this up bad. We screwed this up so bad. The boosters dropped off. Oh no. Actually, well, yeah, here. We'll do this. This shouldn't blow up yet. Hopefully it doesn't blow up. Cover your ears, because this is probably not going to be great. Is it going to blow? Yeah, we screwed it up. Let's see if I can actually access it. Nope, I can't. Of course not. And of course it's not going to blow. It's not going to blow till I get really, really close, and it's going to kill everybody's eardrums again. Yeah, that's good stuff. So none of this worked right. Oh, there's those falling off though. So that's right. How can we blow this up? The game sound isn't on? Oh God, epic fail. Detonate nuke. Is the nuke on? Where is nuke? 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 What is it called? Trigger? It's probably trigger now. How about start? Yeah, we'll do that. Alright. So we'll see the damage of this. Yeah, that was my bad. Yeah, it's kind of a, what would you say, low poly, or especially towards the end there. It still looks pretty awesome though. My God, my ears. So as you can see, Block damage is off, but it still does this. And sim speed is up. So it may have not seemed like a lot of damage before, but if this thing is, you know, anywhere near something, it's going to mess some stuff up. Actually looks pretty cool. I like the fact that it's just completely damaged. Yeah. I'm not sure if I still have the MCV. That's kind of like a MCV? No, I didn't call it that. What the hell is it called? Not that. Oh, that's actually the drill. There's the destroyer. Oh, many, many, many things. Nope, not that. Let's go through. Where are we at? You know, maybe I don't have it anymore. Yeah, no, it's not that, damn it. Oh, it makes me mad, I don't have it anymore. Fighter hanger. Oh, there it is. Let's see if it actually works in this world. Here? Yeah. There we go. Let's see if I remember how to do this. I think the cockpit's over here. Oh my, we got some phantom forces. Um, Cockpit here? Yeah, there we go. So, we'll back up here. We got a tree in us. Which one is... It's got deploy, unfold. Unfold is what we want. So, please park. Oh man, I haven't touched this thing in years, so this thing might be totally messed up. Let's give it a shot. Let's see. We want to be on somewhat level ground. How about this? We'll try this. Oh my. Nope. I don't think it's going to work. No, it's immediately not going to work. Well, we tried. Yep. Well, we'll just watch this side. This side will work. Oh yeah. It's glorious. Nothing to see here. This side looks nice. I don't know. Bad terrain, maybe? Oh boy. I don't even know how to get out of this thing. Oh. Yeah, you can't get out. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I think this part right here is what it didn't like. It just got right out of the way. We can try it again. Maybe an ice lake. Let's see. Let's find an ice lake. There we go. Yeah, that's an interesting way to put it. Did anybody catch what that thing was called? Because I sure didn't. It was at the end here, wasn't it? Uh, there it is. Mobile deployable base. Come on, you can do it. Here we go, a little planet line. Oh yeah, I can tell it's gonna work just fine now. It could be the fact that we're inside the same world with the nuke that went off too. No, this thing still really doesn't like it. Alright, let's see. Okay, okay. Nope. It ain't working. This thing doesn't like it. Tensor on, off. Dang. Well, can't have nothing nice. It's just that one. Yeah, I suppose. Like I said, it's been a year since I've touched it, so it makes sense why it ain't working. Yeah, it's supposed to. It's just this one. So I'm guessing it's You guys want me to work on this? I guess we could troubleshoot some stuff. Mobile. That's what it's called. Mobile. It's really just one thing. I bet it wouldn't take that long. There we go. Plan a line. It's this right here that does not want to move. Torque. Let's just up the torque. Too easy. Yeah, I bet that'll work. Okay. Yeah. See? Just need a little bit more power. Boom. Mobile base. And it ain't airtight, but it's about as close as a transformer as I want to get. And it should fold up as well. Hold on, I gotta get rid of this window that popped up. So you just hit 2. Definitely messes with all the collisions. I don't think this thing will work without damage off. Ooh, it's already jacked up. That didn't move back. And now it goes away. All because this right here. That's getting phantom forced. Yeah, that'll happen. Oh, I'm still inside of it. Yep, there's that. Let's see. Megazord? Not Megazord? Power Rangers? Nope. Apparently I'm not subscribed. Mech Factory. Pretty sure that works still. Actually, just one more thing I haven't tried out in a really long time. I think that's upside down. There we go. Can I plan to align this? Like that? Oh, take these, Jack. I don't know if this is going to work or not. Oh, yeah. Okay, I got what you're saying now. Alright, let's see. this is my first attempt at a. Oh man, there ain't no way this is gonna work. There's too much. No, it's okay, man. Sarcasm is apparently a foreign language. Um, Start share. Yeah, there we go. See if that still works. It does. It's actually surprising how even 3 years old stuff still works. Indeed, we love the crazy builds. So this is actually Black Armor built a really cool mech, and I thought it was really cool. And I wanted to build a factory that built it. So this is it. This is the very first factory that I built. So it's a little uglier. It doesn't really work as well as my later builds, but and it apparently misses pieces. Oh yeah, Clang's having a party. So far it looks good. You can see all the logic of the everything's building everything over there. These stupid little arms that don't do anything are coming out. Oh my. Yeah, we just dropped the door. Oh, this thing's such a turd. It's not working. Okay. We'll get rid of this piece. No, we won't. Uh-oh, it's gonna hit it. Gosh, none of this is working. It's kind of funny. All these legs are gonna fail now. Oh, maybe not. I guess there's clearance for it to do that. Oh, no, the top of the leg is missing over here. Or no, it's just in the wrong orientation. Yeah, this thing needs a little bit of work. It ain't working as intended. That'll happen though. I can show one last thing and then I might call it a night and stream for about almost 2 hours now. Thanks for everybody for stopping out. It's been cool. Yeah, things are blowing up now. Alright, we are not going to save this. No. That would be bad. And we'll get into this one. So, yeah, it's an old one, man. Miner ship, that's the one we want. So I can't remember the problems I was having with this. I think it's not docking correctly. It's partly because I can't merge it anymore because the scripts don't like it being merged. All of this crap that I'm saying will make sense in a second. So this is the current project I'm working on. Here we go. Okay. So my my God, what is going on? All right. Whatever that was about. That was a bad place to save. What? What the hell is going on? I hope this is stopping. Okay, that's flying over. So, alright, good. This isn't flying anymore. Interesting. That was a weird save. So this thing is going further away. That's not good. Okay. How do I fold this back up? How do I fold this back up? Deploy, retract, 6 and 7. Alright. Let's get back over yonder. This is a mining ship. Oh, you know what? Here, we're gonna hit this again. Nope. Wrong timer. There we go. Okay. So, yeah. So this is the main ship. These are the nacelles, which are basically. So it's got this big old miner ship on the front, but it's gonna dock to that and basically become one ship. And the cool thing about this is, here, we'll go and get over here. Maybe? Where is the asteroid? There we go. So we're gonna go park this in an asteroid. Here's a big one. By the way, this is the thruster FX mods, and it really makes the thrusters, hydrogen thrusters, look really cool. I think I need to turn some thrusters off because, I mean, luckily damage is off, but looks like slowing down is maybe doing some damage to this thing. Definitely don't want to be going too fast when I smack into this. Turn the spotlights on. Alright, so you can get over here. You can bring the miner ship over. And actually we could see through the front of this. Okay. So you get this nice and close to your ore patch. I don't see an ore patch right here, but and then you hit 2. And something already screwed up. Level. That's why, because it's off. On. Let's try this one more time. Now we gotta let it dock. Okay. So you get this over to your ore, and you gotta make sure you're completely stopped, otherwise it does not like stuff. So get it completely stopped. It's not moving anymore. You hit number 2, and now you get a rotating head. This is actually completely survival ready too. You can build this with the grids and everything. It'll actually merge itself. It's all done by timers. So you could build this in survival. It's pretty cool. It's not even the cool part of it though. So obviously you got this little, cryo hatch. It is pressurized. It's got a few things. It's got a gravity generator. Um, I do believe it's airlocked. Did I put 2? Yeah, it is airlocked. It's a large grid. It's already linked up, but the cool thing is when it's full, it will do this. So I believe excuse me, it's already full. You could actually just leave this thing do its own thing because it actually has this and it pushes it in here and it'll actually drill a hole. So it's a bore drill. Okay. What the fuck? That's not right. That's gonna be a quick load. No way. Oh no. Well, yeah, it said no. That's the first time that's happened. Of course it happens on stream. Well, let's take a beer break and reflect on our sins. Alpha, that was perfect timing on that comment. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, please don't do it again. All right, I think we're good. I think we're good. So, okay, we're close again. We're good. Let's bring this back over. As you can see in this asteroid, this is kind of the test asteroid. We flew away from the other one, but it makes holes. Oh no, this is too fast. This is too fast. All right, we're good. So we're gonna stop it from moving. You know what? Here, I know I got a gravity generator on this. Grav generator. We'll turn it on. And connectors, I believe it's called. So connectors. There we go. Connectors for all. So we're gonna empty this. I want to put this on a hotkey. It'll be fine. But we're basically just gonna make it so it's not so damn full. I think it's C for Clang for space engineers and K for Clang for medieval engineers is what I've been told. Would have been told. All right, that should be enough. So connector throw out. You know, let's just put this on the hotbar. There we go. We'll do that. Toggle it on and off. So this basically just it sorts it and just dumps stone out of the bag. So it has 3 sorters, 3 connectors, and just by hitting this, it turns the connectors on and it dumps a bunch of stone. All right, we're gonna save this time in case that happens again. We're completely stationary. We're good to go. The level's not on again. Damn it. There we go. We're gonna run it, and now it should stay in one place. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. So this actually should work on its own, shouldn't it? Because I dumped a bunch of crap out. Alright, screw it. We're just going to say my cargo is full because it has an event timer saying it isn't full, or it is full. It's basically just saying the 2 cargo containers back here are full, therefore trigger this block. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, that's not, well, you know what, that's fine. So, this thing continues to drill. It has its own cargo containers, and this thing fucks off with its full cargo. And is supposed to do, there we go. It's supposed to, see this damn AI. I think it's gonna go fine, but we'll see. Right. That's the objective. So this whole time you're still getting the ore from this thing. And this is all automatic, is the objective. Alright. So it's actually just gonna line up. Cool. So this is the quote-unquote mothership. You guys actually might recognize this from the missile base. This is the front of the ship that actually docks with the missile base. Come on. We'll have to see what state this AI is in, because if collision mode's on, it's not going to do it. Okay, so it is going to do it. Cool. There we go. Yeah. So this is going to go in dock. It's going to offload all of its crap. All right, we got one locked up. It's a work in progress. All right, it dropped off its stuff. Now it's going to back up. And hopefully it's going to link back up with itself before smacking its thrusters into the ship. Jesus. Too bad I don't have a game sound on because that was very, very loud. Yeah, this is, it uses automatons. It actually has, I could hop in this if I wanted to. Well, you know what, that's going to screw up the script though, because I have it so it doesn't run with the script. So yeah, this thing was giving me all sorts of fits. So I have a combination of leader follower script. That's actually what it's doing right now. It's no longer on the automatons. It's not using AI at all right now. It's strictly using a script to guide it in very, very slowly. And this is the only way that I could think of that um, that's awesome, man. What was I saying? This is the only way I could think of to get it, if this is deeper in the hole, this will go straight in. Like it will not use the AI, it'll just strictly link in completely, very slowly, and it'll dock up. It uses this little sensor to tell it to shut off all the scripts and just dock basically. There we go. She's linked back up, and it just filled back up. So that's the event timer actually working. So it literally just grabbed all the stone that this thing was mining, put it right back into this, and now it's making another trip. So you could go and take this somewhere else and go get another ore patch or dump it out of the side, and this thing will just go and hop and keep dumping it off to the mothership. And there should be two of them. I've only built one. I'm going to copy paste it once this thing is fully running the way that it should be. And might as well try and dock this thing afterwards too. Here. This thing will just go find itself because it uses the AI. So, once you're done doing that, you do that. This is going to find its side that it wants to stop at. And now it's connected. Let's see if it actually does find this thing, even though it's in a completely different location. It should. We'll just park it over here. This thing has just dog-ass thrust when it's broken free. You see how slow it is to... I think it only has one thruster, to be honest, because the other one's the override one. So if this thing's full, it definitely takes a while. Still slowing down. Sorry guys, this may not be riveting stuff, but just something to show off the next thing. Alright. So it's going back, it's gonna smack. It isn't gonna smack. Cool. It actually looked pretty clean over there. It looks like it's confused though. Why is it confused? Let's go figure it out. Oh, I know what the issue is. The follower script. Turn it off. Ah, there we go. Yeah, that was cool. If I would have rethought it, I would have made it bigger. Because as of right now, that it just barely fits back in the hole, unfortunately. So it looks like this thing's working. Should come over here. Shouldn't run into it. Nice. Dope. And it's going to go way, way back here, but then it's going to turn on the script and float basically right back in. That's the plan anyways. Turn around. Cool. Alright. She's spinning all around. There it is. So now it's just going to guide right back in. So the cool thing about this leader follower script is it basically holds its position no matter what. So I can go and spin this way and it will match it. Same with if I go up, it'll try and match. So it should just guide itself in. And use the connectors to center itself up. Ooh, something. Golly, man. I can't have one win tonight. Oh, crap. So, what's the issue here? For some reason, it didn't turn this sensor on. So, we'll just go turn this on. Maybe it'll right itself. Connector back, I believe it's called. Sure. On. And now, we'll go this in. Oh, come on, man. There we go. Well, I don't know why that didn't work. It's probably just somehow lost its timing, but we'll lock this anyway. This should be about right. So yeah, it has a little cockpit down here. It's got all this crap. These are the ones that actually fill up and take it back. It's got the Izzy's manager on board, so it will always have a priority to take. This is like a priority 2. This is a priority 1, so it'll always suck it into the back of this. Yeah, I want to say that here. I got a survival version of this, so it's probably called minor. Yeah, minor. So this is. Oh no, this is the whole damn thing. So this is what it actually is supposed to look like. Let's see if this is an old version, but it should work. So this is what it should look like with the two minor ships docked to it. Is it basically just uses them as extra engines, but you can't really tell that they're minor ships when it's all put together. Oh, it has a interior as well. Might as well show that off too. Are we moving? No. Okay. So here's the interior. Of course, I gave it a reactor room, just a little something something. It does have this. Nope, it doesn't have that. It has this. So it's got a little miner ship here. And I believe if I unlock this, yeah. Oh, it doesn't have something on. There we go. So it's got a little repair ship, basically. So this will come up, and then that'll come back down. So you can make repairs on whatever you need to do. But that whole bridge comes up, and if you need to put this thing back, you just pull up to it. It just uses a sensor to do this. I just thought it'd be cool. So it's got a little hidden hanger. So we'll flip this back around. I could put AI on this, but Nah, I already can't get the other one right. Let's see, turn off that, put that on, and as soon as you link it, it actually goes back in. So it's kind of weird that it's upside down, but it works. That's about it. I mean, it's kind of got like a interior, so this is a refinery, I think. Jump drives. It doesn't really have much going on down here. Just storage and random stuff. Make hangars larger. Which doors are you talking about? What was I gonna? Oh, yeah, I forgot. So you can launch these things by doing this. Oh no, no, the damn timer. Fail. Oh, yeah. No, you can't make them bigger than that. You could design your own that are a little bit bigger, but yeah, unfortunately, not that. Um, well, I don't think I have any of the timers set up on this. Crab deploy? Oh, sure. We could do a few. Okay. So, what is it? It's called crab deploy. Crab deploy 1. Okay. So here's the front, what it does. So that's what actually unlocks, and then you could launch the front of the ship down to a planet. And obviously that's got all AI blocks on. It lands just like it did in the nuke video. And then I just call it crab because that's kind of what it looks like. It's called crab retract. Smart. So we'll put that on, and that actually locks it all in at the same time. Okay. So I should have a left side deploy as well. Left side deploy. Sure, there we go. And trigger. So this is it launching the side ships. Something like that. And you can access this from down below as well, because the ship is right here with some catwalks. And then you hop in the ship, and you go and take it away. Um, I don't think I have these linked yet. Like I said, this is an old version, so merge blocks, cargo. You know what we could do is just this. Wait, left ship, off. Oop, still attached. Let's turn it off. There we go. That's both of them. But that's the whole idea behind this. Then it just basically disconnects, and you go mine stuff with it. Get in here, eat some of that. Oh, there's uranium. I don't know why this seems to have better thrust than the other one. There you go. You just park these everywhere and start drilling. I know this is an old version now that I think about it because these have merge blocks. For some reason, the AI, the Keen AI, does not like when you merge the blocks. It loses where the beacons are and it starts screwing everything up. But that's why I did away with them and just use connectors. But that's basically this ship. It's got a little jump drive in the back, so if you manually control it, you could actually jump to your ship pretty far away. But the idea is to make this survival printable. So even all these arms and stuff will be able to be survival printed. That's the master plan. But you got to hold another ship on this side. That will come off as well. Right there. Trigger. So 5. That's about it though. Yeah, you could actually control all the thrusters on it. Anywho, that's what I've been working on. Which one is the one that we don't want? This one. I don't want these old versions. I'm working on the other ones. Oh, okay. It's all the way over there. Anywho, yep, probably gonna call it there, guys. Thanks for hanging out, checking out the things, the stuff. We got a few things fixed. Might fix a few more things offline. Oh, look at that. Whip's subgrid thrust. That's what allows you to work all of them at the same time. Whip's got some good stuff. If you don't know who he is, check him out. Oh, that's about it. Take it easy, guys.